left and you turn right, you've got your point, and you walk through 1, and then 4, and then 1, which is the first 10 decimal places of pi. Now these 3 circles at the end, we wondered about those. Now, in the English language we have something called an ellipsis, which means and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. And these circles, these 2 circles here, are actually inaccessible. The standing weak, about that wide, they have no pathway into it. So someone had either parachuted in or pole vaulted in to flatten those 2 parts, and that's been a big thing that's appeared in the last year, even more this year. So this is actually very elaborate. It's never been done before. Pi has never been expressed in this way, particularly as a piece of design. Just this little bit here, to get those circles to run out, and then for this line here to run along these 3 different side circles and create this little piece here so it all fits perfectly. It's just a fantastic piece of design. Okay, the other thing has been something called the squaring of the circle. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that term. It was something that the Greeks were obsessed about. They actually said that you were mad if you tried to square a circle, if you tried to make the area or the perimeter of the area of the circle or the perimeter of the square circle reconcile and be together. But nonetheless, they pursued it with amazing vigour. And they saw it that the circle, for other reasons, if you look into sacred geometry itself, you'll see that they represent the circle as one spirit, as heaven, as something that has this infinite relationship. The diameter of the circle, if you call it 1, and the outside is 3.14, blah, 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 on into infinity. And so there is a relationship between the finite and the infinite contained within a circle. And they saw this as something that was divine. And they saw that the square represented material reality. It's rational. And to fit rationality together with irrationality, they saw as something to do with like our psyche or our consciousness, in that we have one side of our brain we know now that works in pictures, works like a parallel processor, and another side of our brain which is completely logical and works like a serial processor. And we kind of have the job as human beings of reconciling those 2 opposites inside ourselves. And so Plato and Pythagoras and all these people come up with a number of solutions to try and solve this problem. And it's impossible, but they got close. Let's say 97% accurate. But the solutions that they put forward, that have stayed in, that stood the test of time, no one has come along really until recent history and looked at them again and done anything with them. Those solutions, you know, constructed by Plato and Pythagoras, have been considered the epochs of